Peace and love, family. I bring you to another episode of Build or Destroy. I am your host, Born a Law L, and this is where we break away the rumors from the real, the facts from the fiction, the what is from the what it ain't. Because you know, if you let a lie live long enough, it becomes the truth. If you let a lie live long enough, it becomes the truth. So on this platform, what we bring to you is knowledge, wisdom, understanding, man, woman, child, sun, moon, stars. I'll repeat that. What we bring to you here is knowledge, wisdom, understanding, man, woman, child, sun, moon, stars. We do not do gossip. We do not do gossip. We do an actual facts and solar facts. That is it. If you looking for the latest update, when Puffy go on trial, or like, anything, any of that tabloid news, you not getting that here. What you getting is 360. You understand? Life. Your life. I don't know how you view that. That should be your entertainment, but that's not even good because you got a lot of stuff going on. And are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Yeah, it's a lot going on. Before we get into subject matter, hit the like button. Bang on it. You feel me? Hit the like button. Yeah, hit it. You know what I'm saying? Like Denzel was saying, hit that, man. Hit that. Every good cop gotta have drugs in their system, man. How you know what you looking for? Huh? Classic lines from Denzel, man. It's like, yo, that movie has some classic lines, bro. That's all I could really say on that one. You know what I mean? Oh, yeah. Rich Family Clothing Co., courtesy of Rich Family Clothing Co., a cut above the rest. Get rich, stay rich with Rich Family Clothing Co. You can hit them up on Instagram, rich_family_1970_122. That's rich_family_1970_122. Or you can get their fine vines at richfamiliar.com. But like I said, before we get into subject matter, hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel. Even if you think you subscribed already, do so again. I do not know what's going on with some of the notifications. Some people are saying they are not being notified when certain content drop. So therefore, hit it again, man. Because life is 360 sometimes. Sometimes you got to go back to where it was. At least you get a chance again to make it right. Sometimes in life, let's hope everyone gets a chance to make it right. Sometimes that's not the case. Or they don't, or they have a chance and don't. But have y'all been paying attention? Have y'all been paying attention to the sorcerer's hand and the tricks of illusionary magic that he's displaying, dazzling your mind's eyes? Meaning, you've been conditioned, brainwashed, and fooled, for the lack of better terminology. You've been played for a fool. That's what it is. That's why it's very important to know thyself. I've been telling y'all, this is the era where you have to know thyself. Because Ice running around on cats. It's a slippery slope we on right now, man. Ice running down on cats. Ice, baby. Ice, baby is running down on cats. Yeah, man. I mean, listen, everybody could get caught up in the snare because of how they moving. Right? So you got to know thyself. And I've been imploring y'all to get knowledge of self. If you got any elders around you, talk to them. Converse with the elders. Find out a little detailed schematic of your bloodline. Find that out. You know what I'm saying? Understand what needs to be understood. Because that's going to come in question. Who are you? Who are you? Because, you know, being Nubian, they give us titles every so often, very frequently, or we are reassigned a title. All right? It was, before, it was, I guess, nigger. Let's start there. I mean, I'm not saying that's the start of it, but I said let's start there. Let's start there. We're going to go back. You want to go back in time? We can do that too, but let's start there. In the modern era, should I classify it as? The modern era. What was you classified as? Nigger. Straight cheese. You could feel any kind of way about it. You could make it emotional. You could endear yourself to it. I'm just saying what they saying. I'm not saying what you saying. I'm saying what they're calling you. Okay? That's what we're at. What they have categorized you as. Okay? Now, whether you go with the classification is based on your knowledge of yourself, of who you are. If you know who you are who you say you are. Is it facts? Even Eminem made a song about it. I am who I say I am. And if I wasn't, then why would I say I am? Come on, bro. Come on, think. Yeah, so know who you are. It's going to come into question. Okay? So just you walking around talking about I'm a nigger, because that's the first thing they was calling you. I know we wasn't subscribing to that. I'm a nigger. Nah, not really. And pardon me, man. I'm just going through history. So I'm not trying to offend nobody. I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I'm not trying to be brash. We dealing with the facts, solar facts, and that's what it is. That's what it is. The actual fact of it is that was a category. We was categorized as that. Then it became colored. I don't know if you're old enough, any of the listeners or viewers are old enough to remember when we were categorized as colored. Colored. I don't know how I'm accepting these terminologies. I know some of us did accept it. Some of us didn't. Let's say that. Then it became Negro. Now, when we saying Negro, what we saying? What we saying here? Did y'all? Cause This is what they're calling, bro. Don't ask me. This is what they're calling you, brother. This is what they're calling you, sister. Negro. I don't know if they take a nigga and using the word Afro at the end. I don't know where they getting this stuff from, but this is what they coming with, man. But see, you let the lie live long enough, too long, it becomes that's who you are. Have you dispelled the rumors? What have you done to dispel what they saying you are? Because we're gonna go back in the past. We're gonna go back in the past. Since y'all want the past as well, no problem. Because this is universal what we do here. This is build or destroy. This is the add on to the positive and destroy anything negative. This is build or destroy. That's what I've been telling y'all. Y'all not getting no gossip here. So once again, it became Negro. Right? Nigga, colored, Negro. Now, this is like, I would say, maybe a 10 to 15 year span where they doing this to us, telling us who we are, nobody dispelling it publicly. Those that dispelled it publicly was probably looked upon as insane or crazy or something like that, whatever. It's propaganda spread. That's how they move. But anyway, Negro became African American. Like I said, now more people are subscribing to it. No one is dispelling it. A few that have knowledge of self understand who they are. They not really going with that. The people that know better not going with that. And they probably not going with it from the very beginnings of what they trying to describe you as. But up to this point, more people are starting to go with it. More people are saying, when they're asked who are they, they're saying I'm African American. Yeah, we're at the height of acknowledgement of what they're calling us. We're going to go back in the past. We're going to go back in the past. Because life is many layers and dimensions and angles. It ain't about just one way. It's layers, levels, and dimensions, brother, sister. So then they started accepting African American as okay. But within accepting that, let me ask you a question. Does that even describe who you are properly? By just saying you African American? Because, I mean, now you seem to be a little more confused because you are, all right, you are both. You are descendants from Africa who have been in the Americas so long, way before, let's say this, other people started inhabiting anywhere. I'm gonna let you absorb what I just now said. That's how long we've been here. So in the Americas, yes, we are both, but once again, How are you describing yourself in more detail to a person who, say, Martians come down, and you got to describe to them who you are, what's your nationality, what's your bloodline, and all of that. African American don't describe anything about that. Yeah, that don't describe anything about that. Do you have your own? So you a nation? What nation are you from? I'm African American. There's no nation, bro. It's not a nation. You're not connected to the nations. You're not connected to the civilized families of the human earth, of the planet Earth. What's your nation? African American. You don't have a nation. Do you have an army? Do you have a flag? Because you don't have a nation unless you have an army and a flag. That's real talk. That's real talk. So you're not at the UN represented. You being taxation without representation. They taking money, but you're not being represented. Okay, let's not stay there too long, because these things is up to you. You gotta cross-reference what I'm saying, and we're gonna go back in time. We're gonna go to the point I started from, and then we're gonna go back from there back. I remember. So after that, to make it sound more hip, but to really put weight on what they doing to us psychologically and spiritually, they started having us call ourselves black. Now, black has a lot of connotations to it, right? So, black represents strength, dominance. It represents a lot of other things too, though. So, I wouldn't describe myself. If I had to describe myself best, I still wouldn't use black. Now they have more knowledge of what's going on with the levels of life. Because within my family, all right, let's go back to who am I? In my family, I could be daddy, brother, son, whatever. In law, that don't apply. See, in law is who are, when you dealing with law, the who are you in that, you better be able to describe who you are. If you start using certain terminologies in law, they already know who you are. Ain't gonna be no other descriptions of you. We got you who you are. Right? Unless you can articulate who you are to dispel what they saying, that's the only way you gonna understand. But you gotta have the knowledge of who you are. You can't just start rattling off any kind of thing. You gotta really know who you are. Excuse me, pardon self. Pardon self. You gotta know who you are. Because Negro, colored, African American, and black, those ain't no nationalities. There's no nationalities, there's no place, there's no landmass that describe black. Where's that? Blackadonia? Negro, Negroatia, Negroatia. No. Colored. I'm not a crayon. What do you mean colored? And in law, color means false or negative or non or not real. So you calling yourself colored, you're not even a human being in law. Do you understand that? Do you understand it's imperative for you to know who you are? Real talk, man. Real talk, sis. It's coming in question. it may be a bag attached to it, but you shouldn't want to do it for that reason. You should want to do it for the reason of knowing thyself and furthering the nation and civilizing the uncivilized and uplift fallen humanity with the information that we receive. So now let's go back to the point in history I started from based on what I was saying about what they calling us and why every 10 to 15 years it changes. So we started at nigger, right? I know that's an offensive terminology to use, but it's true. I can't rewrite history. It's true. Okay? So before that, they will refer to us as the copper-skinned man, whose feet were as of burnt bronze, with hair of wool. The Moor, the Moreno, the Moor. Othello was a Moor in the Shakespearean novels and tragedies. Othello, the character Othello, was a Nubian and he was a Moor. That's what they was calling us. Before that, they was calling us king, queen, goddess, pharaoh. All of those things, man. All of those things. All of those things. Yes, it changed. Based on the lack of your knowledge of who you are. It's the only way it could change. Because they told a lie and it lived too long. Now you understand? This is Build or Destroy. Peace and love, family.